Sonic the Fighters. This game is pretty rare because it was only released in the arcade, and I don't even think it was released in the US, I'm not sure. And they misspelled Robotnik with a C. That's great. But this game, the only way you can get it legit is on Gems Collection for GameCube or PS2, whatever region you live in. But it's a pretty good game. It's a fighting game. Get 8 emeralds. Wasn't it 7? Or was it 6? Or was it 16? If you think of Sonic Spinball. But the point is, this game's pretty rare. And it's a fighting game. It's Sonic's first 3D game. And I'm kind of right about that. It is his first 3D game, actually. You look it up on Sonic Retro. But the point is, this game rocks. It's a fighting game, which is weird. Sonic's first 3D game is a fighting game, but you get to beat up all, like, Sega characters. Well, I should say Sonic characters. And it's pretty well done, although there are balance issues, mainly with a few characters. Metal Sonic, for example, we'll get to him. But this game's pretty good. It's a cult classic, and let's just go over the characters, shall we? There's Sonic, Tails, Bang, Bean, Bark, Espio, Amy, and finally, Knuckles. All characters play in their own right. They all play mostly the same, but each of them have different things they can do, like Sonic can spin dash, Bean can throw bombs, Bang can shoot a sniper rifle, you know, etc. In terms of graphics, back in '96 was freaking amazing. I mean, think about it. A few years later, we get Sonic Adventure, and in this game, Sonic actually has fingers. But in Sonic Adventure, he doesn't have fingers. It's just his hand. He doesn't have individual fingers, is what I mean. And the music in this game is pretty good. Some tracks are really good, and pretty well done track. You also have a barrier you can use by pressing B, if I'm not mistaken, and it works well, but not all the time. And if you press back and hold punch and K, you'll enter hyper mode, which is actually pretty useful to use in the second battle with Metal Sonic, if you're Sonic and you haven't died yet. You'll see what I mean later. And plus, you get to kick the crap out of Amy. Who doesn't like doing that? One cool thing is you can actually knock your character out of the field. Woo! Bark the polar bear you see here is never really seen ever again because, well, I'm not sure. It's not really a popular character. Espio returns from Knuckles Chaotix, which I thought was pretty good, but it would have been cool to see Vector, mainly because that guy can wall up almost anything. But still, you get to see Mushroom Hill in 3D! OMG. Best friends fighting each other. My god. This is kind of fun. But seriously, beating up Tails is actually pretty fun, because he caused most of your deaths in the classic games, you freaking idiot! Bean, the musical fruit. Where the hell have you been? Seriously, Bean the Dynamite hasn't been seen since, well, this game. I mean, he's the same thing as Bark. This is the only game he's in the Sonic series, and honestly, I hate him. I hate Bean. One of my least favorite characters in the series, just because, I don't know, he's just stupid. I don't like him. So, shut up. The Giant Wing, which is actually Stage 8. If you're playing a Sonic, you're going to be playing against Shadow? No, this is just a grayscale model of Sonic. Wow. Does look like Shadow, though. And honestly, it's a pretty epic fight with this epic music. After you've gotten all 8 emeralds, you can challenge the Death Egg 2. Wasn't it Death Egg 2 in Sonic 3 and Knuckles? Then shouldn't this be Death Egg 3? I mean, if you think about it. But anyway, you fly in, and then you come up against, the cheapest character in Tiger, Metal Sonic. Seriously. Watch this. Look at this. This guy will get, it looks like I'm doing a pretty good job, but trust me on this. He is freaking difficult, and of course, this footage is completely bullcrapping. But you see that move right there? Look at this. Look at that! I had barely enough time to kill him, and that time I was just lucky. He just stood there. He was being nice. But seriously though, this guy is freaking ridiculous. For once, but the coolest thing about beating all the characters in the game without dying once and making it to round 2 of Metal Sonic is this. Yeah, that's right. Super Sonic. He almost killed me, and now I'm gonna kill the crap out of him. Jesus Christ, he deserves that. You freaking nutcase, I don't know. After you destroy him, the Death Egg 2 will explode in 27, 26, 25, 24. Look at, there's 4 doors, but there's only one that actually opens. What's the other 4 doors have? Probably something worse than this. Super Sonic against Dr. Robotnik, or Eggman. Yeah, Eggman. And honestly, looks like I'm gonna lose, but seriously, if you're Super Sonic and you lose this fight, you just suck. I mean, look at this. This isn't even fair. Look at that. That was awesome. Yeah, Super Sonic. After that, you get away from, I don't know why. If you're Super Sonic, you still take the plane out. Why? I think that's pretty stupid, but anyway, he flies off and that's the end. Yay! And then they show the whole replays on the credits, and it's pretty neat. And then Robotnik's Metal Sonic is like, how about revenge? It's cool, because after that you get to enter your name, but when you play Super Sonic, it's all flash. Who are you? Honey the Cat was originally going to be in this game. She was actually in Virtual Fighter, or Sega Vipers or something like that, another fighting game. And she was supposed to be in this game as a cat. Well, that's what she's called, Honey the Cat. But she wasn't for some reason. I have no idea why. But if you hack through the original game, you can actually get her. But you can't get her in the Gems collection. And overall, I don't know. She's okay, I guess. Yeah! Overall, I still think of Sonic the Fighters as a good arcade game. You can waste your time on it, but it's something I don't think you'll come back to play over and over again. Similar to Sonic R, but you know. But it's still pretty fun. It's a cult classic. It has pretty good humor value, and you know what? It's a pretty good game. You should grab Sonic Gems Collection for the GameCube or PS2 if you live in Europe and Japan. And get this. It comes with Sonic the Fighters, Sonic R, which I already reviewed, and Sonic CD, which is another game I already reviewed. So check those reviews out to see how they are and see if you want to get this game. Saturday game's over now.